Welcome back to the channel. Tonight's your Wednesday update video. I did make myself a little cheat sheet to try to keep my mind straight on what we got going on here, because I tend to veer off on all kinds of different subjects. First things first, we're going to talk about the speedrun challenge. This is about to wrap up. We are at our final week. I don't know how many runs we're going to get in. We're going to try to run tomorrow night. We're starting to get a little change in the weather, and it's been super hot for a couple weeks, and now we're starting to get storms in the evening again. So if we get a clear run tonight or clear weather tomorrow night, we're going to run again. I gained 7 miles an hour just simply by changing batteries, and we're still thermal in the speed controller. So I did go by Anderson RC tonight and picked up a copperhead that matches what Eric has in his car. Eric's car's got plenty left in the tank if we can keep it on the ground. He is determined to finish this challenge with the bubble tires, and that's hilarious. And it's hilarious that car is doing 74 miles an hour with comical tires and lunchbox wheels. But I'm thinking about adding a little Lexan nose wing to his car, not so much as mine, but maybe something just to keep it down. Because once he's at full bore and he's passing us, he can't hold at full throttle very long, and it just kind of blows over or it wheelies out. Short of adding weight, I think it's going to be more of an aero issue to keep the front end down, maybe. So we'll try that on our run tomorrow. Slight shock adjustment on that. I'm going to put the fuel tubing in the front screws because they're not shocks, they're just screws. That way it's not necessarily locked down solid. It just still has some give if we were to hit the curb again. Because last week I ripped the wheel off and then went out and run 74 miles an hour after the fact. So we're going to tighten up the front end, put a wing on it. I'm changing speed controllers and going to leave everything alone. I may go up a tooth on the pinion. I don't know. We'll try it first. I got a 19 in there now. Eric's still on 21. He can't go anymore. It's all it's going to fit in the stock gearbox. See. Giveaway body. There it is. It's still floating around here. Once a winner has been chosen after the final scoreboard Sunday, give us a little bit of time, and we got to get some swag together. And I don't know what size shirts people wear and who the winner's going to wear, and I don't have those shirts in stock, so I'll have to order it after the fact. We will throw at least one of our shirts in there, maybe a few more things. I still got to paint the little dude. I'm going to put him in there this week. That'll be all finished up and wrapped up after final scoreboard Sunday. So that's pretty much it. Random draw on the body. It's not a particular class. It's just everybody that was involved. So it's like a 1 in 140 some chance of winning it now. Odds were a little easier last year, but it's cool that everybody's coming back and participating. And I think he's going to tweak the rules a little bit, trying to keep it a little more fun. Although it's been really fun. So that's why we went open class. We tried to keep the spirit of the class, and we kept the car pretty much stock. I mean, it's stretched, but other than that, it's got the stock gearbox, everything. We just utilized what came with the car, other than electronics, obviously. What else we got going on? We'll mark that off the list. eBay. Appreciate you guys watching that video last week of the pan car. That kind of shocked me. I kind of figured that was going to be for us old timers that liked oval racing. The PR7 video is doing pretty well. This leftover parts are on eBay and they're doing pretty good. This is to help raise funds because we are out of money on the speed run after buying the speed controller tonight. Yeah, we got to recoup some funds from the speed run, and this is helping out a little bit. And if we have anything left over, that's going to go right back into this build because we still got to get all the electronics for this car. We'll need new tires and all that good stuff. So the peroxide trick with the cream peroxide that we did last week, it worked pretty good. I got some pictures of it before. The motor mount come out really nice. The other axle side looks really nice, other than the outside that shows has a little bit of brown staining still. That might just be from corrosion, and plus the fact that this thing is almost 50 years old. The front end parts, they come out really nice. Still a little bit of corrosion or some discoloring around the kingpin, and that's where the pan goes through, and it's been sitting there for probably 40 some years. Both sides turned out pretty nice. This one's a little bit better. Jason from RC10 Talk, he told me just to use regular over-the-counter hydrogen peroxide with no water. Just put it straight in there and leave it in there just for one day. This was actually from Saturday till about an hour ago. This is Tuesday night. So this was in there for 3 or 4 days, and it did pretty good. But we may try just a straight peroxide and see if we can finish that off and see if we can get that a little bit better. Because I don't want to dye this stuff. Even though it might look better black, I want to try to leave it natural. Just because this motor plate is so clean. I hate to mess it up with a different color on it. But again, thanks for everybody that's bidding on that. The item is in the description of this video. I may put it in this one as well since it's open till Saturday. But again, appreciate that. And let's go off our list here. eBay, check. Another thing that was brought to my attention last week during that eBay, the PR7 video, was reading through the old magazine, just doing a flip through. A lot of these magazines, or most of them, are available online through archives, through AirH Media. I don't know who the publishing company was for RC Model Car magazine. I've got several of those. Actually got a buddy that was a feature article writer and photographer for them for years. He's got a lot of stories to tell, and one of these days we'll get him over here and we'll talk about his days at the magazine. But just to flip through the magazines seem to be pretty cool. I don't think you get the ads like the from the paid ads, like the hobby shops and stuff that were in the magazine. I don't think you get those if you get the digital, if you go back and look in the archives. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think they cover all that. I think they just go through the articles and the reviews and stuff like that they do, that the writers write. So we may just on off schedule night just do a flip through. It's super easy to do, super easy to edit, because all I got to do is flip through a magazine and tell you what I see. I've got probably, I don't know, I've got 30 to 40 years of magazines over there. I got Rev Up from when I was a Roar member. I've got some Competition Plus, RC Model News, or RC News, Hobby Shop News, something like that. A bunch of the old magazines from the 80s and 90s. As a kid, I kept most of them. The ones I didn't chop up and put on the wall as posters and daydream about the cars I couldn't afford. Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting maybe to some folks. At least as old timers, we can flip through there and look through those old yellow pages and remember the good times. So be looking for that. That might be like a once a month or once every 2 weeks, maybe on a Wednesday or something. We'll just throw it out there and do a little flip through. It's been really tight getting anything out as far as videos. With this speed run, this guy does double timing, trying to get one out before Saturday every week. But it's very awesome that Eric's been helping a lot too. But it's very awesome that Phil has been putting up with us and organizing this. It's very awesome. We'll do more of we'll talk more about that on our final run. But I'm going back. I'm getting off the list. I went from eBay to magazines back to speedrun. Let's see. We do have a trip coming up. Like I said, another beach trip. I know beach running videos don't do a whole lot, but while I'm there, I try to incorporate what we're doing. I don't know. My daughter rented a golf cart last year, and I don't know if she did it again this year. She did. I'll do another ride around the island thing and do a little commentary. Maybe go live or something. We went live on Facebook 2 years ago, and that was pretty fun. So be on the lookout for that for a couple of weeks. Next week will still be speedrun and or painting a body. I got too many bodies to paint right now. Along with the trip that we got coming up in beach running, this is the Silverado, the Proline Silverado. It goes on the Mojave Grom. Everybody's seen the last body, the pink and yellow one. And that beach video over here, I got too much stuff in the way. This one. So we're going to do another body. We'll do the aftermarket Proline body for it. This one will have a Wilkie theme style. It'll be the purple and pink and black and white and all that good stuff. So that may be Sunday's video because I need to get this thing done before next week. So trip and body, check. The boat, the bass boat over here I've been working on. That will be painted. I've finally been doing body work on that too, which is another thing that's tying up. We're trying to do 3 or 4 videos a week, and plus I'm working on this boat, and I have a day job that I commute to that keeps me away from the shop for at least 10 hours a day. So the boat will be painted hopefully before we leave for our little trip. And when we get back, well, I've got plans for the garage. And now that I don't have my mini truck anymore, we're going to utilize this space more for the channel. So this fall and winter, there may be some micro racing going on in here, and we may do a weekly series with that. If I can get my buddies down here every week or every other week, we'll try to do some micro racing, maybe oval and off-road. I'll make the track where it's compatible both ways. I think I have enough room, quite enough room for the, I do have for the 1RCs, but I don't think they're big enough for like the Losi NASCARs. It would be a really short track. But we got a couple of 1RC cars, and we got a couple of Losi micros that are been sitting dormant for a while. And we'll have about, I don't know, about 24 or 26 feet of track out here to play on. So that's kind of a sneak peek behind the scenes. That's the plan. If I want to make an oval track, I may have to build a platform because this floor isn't even. So that will cost money. And money is not what we're making right now. I was hitting on a couple weeks ago about, well, a month ago, or weeks are flying by like months, or months are flying by like weeks, about our record month that we was having. That was back in May. We were projected to have our best month ever, and eBay, or not eBay, I keep bringing up eBay, YouTube and Google will give you an estimated revenue for the month, and then it catches up every few days as videos roll in and roll out and views. We were estimated to make a record month, and then when it finally all said and done, it dropped probably about 20% from what it was projecting at the first of the month, because we ended the month with a good video. And when I'm talking about money, I'm talking like $20. That whole month we were projected, this is going to be our best month ever. Our projected revenue was going to be $225. We think we ended up with like 170 or 180. A lot of that's due to our memberships. We do have 13 members now. Sorry I don't have all your names up here, but appreciate all the support from y'all guys. The memberships are a little bit easier to do on a laptop or a like a PC versus your phone, unless you got an Android, because Apple and Google don't play well, and you have to go through the desktop version to see the button. I try to put it in the description, and we've gained a couple. We've fallen to 9, and we're up to 13 again. So I appreciate you guys coming along and helping out. One of you even gave us a super thanks a couple weeks ago for a couple bucks, and everything helps, because all this is extracurricular. This is not coming out of our adult money. So every little bit helps, and helps create more content. Say it's a lot of work for 50 bucks a week. It's not about the money per se, but it does help, because it's hard to keep up with all this stuff when you have to shell it out of your pocket constantly. Yes, I get to keep it, and I got toys, but at the same time, it's a lot of work. And it's hard to enjoy it sometimes when you feel like you're obligated to knock something out. Last week was getting pretty hard, just having so much going on. But we managed, and we're still having fun with it, and we're going to keep on pushing it. I'm about 10 years from retirement, and this might be a cool retirement plan maybe one day, unless AI takes over with all the cool AI pictures we've been making. But that's enough about money talk. We're here having fun. We're going to keep having fun, because if you notice, I haven't been racing much. I used to race every other week or every week. It didn't feel right to not be at the track every Saturday. When my home track closed, it broke a lot of our guys' hearts, and it just wasn't the same. We do have some local tracks. We're very lucky to have them, and I try to support them as much as I can, and also try to share all their stuff on our social media as much as I can, just to keep people interested. I'm not being a good ambassador by not showing up, but every Tuesday night I'm here trying to get a video out. So we will make it back to the track. It's going to go a little bit easier next year. My brother will be back out here, and he's going to be racing with me more and doing more stuff. and he wants to do some collaborations. So he'll have a different perspective on things. I'm trying to keep Eric involved and trying to get Eric more involved. If you're watching this, Eric, thank you for everything that you've done. You seem to be a character that people like, and I'm not a character. I'm just me. You're just being yourself, because I know you. I've known you for years, and you ain't changed a bit. So the world is finally seeing you, and your personality is showing across the world here. All the guys over in UK get a kick out of the banter we have back and forth. We marked the track off. We marked the bunny off. We marked the body off. The magazine, the 12i, speed run challenge. And the last thing, I was just talking about Eric. Congratulations to Eric for winning the BSR tires last week. They on their Facebook, they had a NASCAR challenge with the Losi NASCARs. Whichever picture got the most likes was put in a top 3, and then the top 3 was amongst their was voted on amongst their employees that worked so hard to make us some cool tires and wheels. And BSR just come out with a NASCAR wheel and tire, a belted tire or a radial that fits on the Losi NASCARs. And they were given a set away. And we actually had 2 of the top 3, my Tide car and Eric's Losi, this one here. And he ended up winning the tires and a t-shirt. So congrats from them. And thanks BSR for putting that on. I've got Matt down at Anderson to order us a set of those tires so we can have a couple sets. So I want to put them on a truck. I want to build a, I actually got the Toyota body for the NASCAR. So we got to pick up another NASCAR once everything's settled down and put the truck body on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Not a lot to show you. We're going to swap that speed controller out before it gets too late. And I'm just going to put some fuel tubing in his front springs up there. And I don't know why my compressor's on, but let's go turn it off. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was out here sanding on the boat last night and forgot to turn it off. And that's not a good thing, because if I lose an airline, which I run PVC in here, the thing would never shut off. But that's it for tonight. We'll see you probably Friday, if not sooner, with our speed run. We're going to try to run tomorrow night if we don't get rain. And if we new PB or not, there will be a video up. And yeah, we'll see you then. And check out the links below for all your Guru gear, stickers, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you Thursday, Friday, by the end of the week with some more speed running. And then tune in Sunday for painting another Grom body. And then, yeah, we'll probably get to painting more next week once all this speed run stuff settles down. So check us out and hit that subscribe button down there. And we'll see you then. Thanks.